Mika divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Shuffle that deck, destiny calls, wisdom pours down, breaking the walls. Ancestors whisper, I hear their tones, clairvoyant waves hitting your bones. Feel the beat, vibrations rise, energy surge in infinite skies. Pull the cards past future and now, answers reveal, just show me how. Mika divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Moonlight glowing, candles burn low, visions expand, let the magic flow. Hands touch the deck, spirit takes lead, guidance delivered, fulfill every need. Mika divine, channel aligned, messages
Hey y'all, it's your girl Mika of Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this all signs reading, we'll be going from Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages in this reading could resonate for your past, your present, or your future. Also, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, check out the link down below in the description box because there could be a message in any of those natal chart placements just for you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Hey, how y'all doing? Your girl's back at her altar in my comfort zone, but I'm here to give you guys the tea on your love life, giving you some good old-fashioned advice, looking at your current situation and coming through with any type of guidance from spirit guides on what you need to know right now in order to attract the type of love that you deserve. Or if this is your love person, give you some advice moving forward. We'll see what messages unfold in today's reading. So thank you all so much for coming. I say we got quite a bit of people still trying to make their way here. But as you guys coming on in, don't forget to say hello because I love interacting with you all. So far, I say we got T Rose in the building representing one of our amazing mods. She's going to keep you guys in line and help you guys out navigate through the chat and answer any questions you have. And we have Miss Cassandra here. Hello, good to see you. NY Greek, one of our amazing Soul Tribe members here. Representing for Virgo, waiting patiently, I'm sure. We got Gun Guy here. Hey, Gun Guy, good to see you, Gun Guy. Waiting for the Cancer read, but he's also an Aries moon. So awesome. So yeah, we're going to get right into it, guys. First, we're going to start off with Aries. And if there's any Aries out there, represent your sign. Where the Aries at? 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 Hey, Crystal. Good evening. All right, let's do this. Fiery Aries, the Rams. Shay, hey girl. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Ooh. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Off to a bad start, y'all. Got to get my life. Hold on a second. Oh, man. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Aries is currently connected to in love and romance. What is that situation surrounding Aries? Okay, we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. We have the Emperor. And then we have the Knight of Wands. The person that you're connected to, Aries, I believe is in a space of trying to move on and let go of whatever disappointed them in a past relationship, past situation. Is giving like the energy of someone that is a bit overwhelmed, a little bit overwhelmed about this situation. It's giving me kind of like new person vibes. I don't know if that makes sense to any of you guys, but it definitely is giving me new person vibes because I'm getting a lot of anxiety on this person's behalf. Yeah. This is somebody that is single and they are feeling a bit worried about this relationship between you two. I think they kind of are so used to being single and they could be solid on their own, have it all together. And trying to connect with someone like you, Aries, I think makes this person a little bit nervous. Give me some more on this person. Give me some more on this person's feelings for Aries. Oh, yeah, we have the Moon and we have the Three of Swords. Yeah, they're secretly still heartbroken from a past situation, and it's gonna kind of trigger this person just a little bit when it comes to connecting with you. Why are they so triggered? That's what I want to understand. Maybe it's just their fear and anxiety. I think it's because they definitely do want a fair relationship with the Six of Pearls to the Five of Swords, but they're also feeling like there's a likelihood that it may not work. So it's like typical people meeting someone new, scared it may not work, right? So we'll just see. It's kind of like we'll see, we shall see, we'll see. You keep in mind the roles could be reversed, y'all. All right, now you with this Emperor energy to the Eight of Pearls in the reverse, I honestly do feel like for you, Aries, you are in a space of feeling like you don't know if you really are ready to fully work on this either, but you're going to take the risk at it anyway. It's kind of like good person, bad timing for some of you. I'm getting good person, bad timing. Yeah. And so you're basically going to force yourself to try to give it a shot. That's why I feel like this is somebody new. With the Knight of Wands to the Seven of Wands, like I think this person, when they come forward and they try to create this relationship, be prepared for someone who's going to be heavily guarded, very protective of their energy. This is someone that's been through a lot. I could definitely see this one being someone that has given up on love. And they're like at a point now where it's like, you know, I want love, but I don't want to be disappointed again in love. So that's kind of where they are. And you, on the other hand, you're just kind of like blah, like we'll see. I guess, you know, Aries like, I guess. And with the Justice the reverse, the reason why you're like that is because the same thing. It's almost like you guys are mirroring each other. You have had disappointments in the past. They have had disappointments in the past. So both of you guys are kind of like, we'll see. You know, it's not setting the expectations high. It's not setting the expectations low. It's just saying, we'll see. This is a we'll see situation. Okay, so let me look at this specifically. So, what is a potential outcome between these two, spirit, since this may be a new love situation? We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. It's a very transformative process for you both, because what's going to happen is you both are going to definitely start realizing that there is no threat, there is no bad blood. Both of you guys have good intentions, and this may actually lead to something very promising if you guys can stop fighting against yourself, right? It's going to take a lot of strength and stamina to get through this. But I think if you guys are very good at communicating with each other and being honest about how you feel, and this person is honest about how they feel, then there is a strong possibility it may actually work. Yeah, it may actually work. Yeah, I think what you want is you want the happily ever after as well, just like this person. But when you're talking about two people who's been through hell and back, it makes it very hard for you to trust people again. And I think that's kind of where you are, Aries, with this. So, any advice for Aries on this besides what came through, Spirit? You know, continue to use precaution, right? Continue to use precaution with your heart, with how you proceed in love, but allow yourself the energy to give it a try. I think a lot of you guys are super guarded, super holding back. You're just not ready for this great person to show up yet. But guess what? They are definitely on their way. And some of you guys may have already met this person or will be meeting this person soon. This person, how will Aries know who this is? We have the Four of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Chariot. So this is someone that could be like just fresh out of some type of divorce, breakup, some type of relationship, some type of thing that they're still trying to navigate through, get out of. This person can also be a fire sign, just like you, in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm also getting Cancer, Aquarius, Libra, Leo, and Capricorn, and possible Taurus as well. Maybe Virgo too, I don't know. But yeah, it's primarily the person you're connecting to is going to have a lot of air in their chart, possibly a lot of water in their chart, and I'm getting a little bit of earth, but a lot of air and a lot of water and fire. So it can be anybody, okay? So yeah, don't panic yet, Aries. Don't panic. Give this person a chance. Give this person a chance. Now listen, Aries, and I can talk because I'm an Aries moon now. We ain't ready. I totally get it. We ain't ready. We not ready for it. We not here for it. But listen, this person has good intentions. I think you guys are a good match because both of you guys are kind of like in the space of, oh Lord, I see y'all in the comments. Yes, yes. T Rose like, Lord, give me patience. Shay says, oh Lord. And Mika's like, oh Lord. But we'll see, y'all. We shall see. We got Taurus next. Let me know if it resonates for those watching the recording. And y'all know these are general messages, so they may or may not resonate with you all. Keep that in mind. Okay, we got Taurus next. Any Tauruses in the room? Hey, Tashima. Hey. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this, Taurus. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Taurus in love and romance at this time. So we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We also have the Tower in the reverse. And we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. All right, Taurus. So this person, eek, I'm getting someone that definitely is really not taking much action towards you at this time. There could be some obstacles in the way surrounding like what they want to do next. And I'm also getting someone that definitely could be keeping tabs on you, spying on you, seeing what you're up to. I think they're trying to outweigh their pros and cons of coming forward. They don't know if you're someone that they want to actually pursue right now. So they're going to kind of step back and just kind of see what happens. I want to see a little bit more about this person, Spirit. What's going on with this person as it relates to Taurus that we need to know? Seven of Pearls and the Seven of Swords. This is someone that you may be familiar with, someone that you're not really talking to at this time because they may have been known to be quite the manipulator or toxic individual. But they do want to work on it. They do want to work on that side of themselves. I'm getting this is somebody that has um, an apology to give you. But what makes it hard for this person to reach out is because they feel like you don't trust them. And they feel like at this point they've caused so much damage, you may not give them another chance. So yeah, they're at a distance, Three of Wands. They're trying to plan their next steps, plan their goals. They're having a vision, coming up with a master plan, I'm getting, on what to do. But they're not too hopeful about the plan now. So it's like, let me step back and let me continue to think it through before I come and address Taurus, because they don't want to get their head chopped off or bit off, or they don't want to get headbutted by Taurus and their horns. Now, when it comes to you, Taurus, with the Tower in the reverse of the Four of Cups, I really do feel like you're in a space where you're tired of being disappointed by this person. I think there's been a lot of introspection that has occurred during this time you've been apart. And what you've realized is that the likelihood of this person to change, it can go either way. But I'm leaning more toward on the side that many of you guys feel like this person has a lot of toxicity they got to clear up before they can come forward. And you're not feeling too hopeful about this because you've seen it all before, right? You've seen it all before where this person has disappointed you, showed up and done the same exact thing. And yet in the distance, they're planning to come back. I think for you, you just need more time to figure out what you want with this. I think there's a lot of you guys that really just don't know where you want to move forward in this, because you really want prosperity, you want blessings, you want outcomes that are going to manifest into bringing your dreams to reality. I think a lot of you guys have really been loyal to this person. But then what happens is, as you're trying to recover, they come back. And you're left with feeling overwhelmed and stuck with having to make the decision. And for some, this has been a pattern of this person. And for others, this is something this person plans to do. And you just need to be having a heads up that that's what they're planning to do. Now, what I don't like to see in this person's energy is this King of Swords in the reverse to the Three of Wands. So that tells me that there's a strong possibility that this person is in a space of moving out of a lot of ego. It could be quite manipulative in how they plan to approach the situation. But they also know if they're not careful, it can lead to a Three of Swords moment, heartbreak. I want to look a little bit more about this person. What does this person plan to accomplish with Taurus? It's like they're still kind of like, so it's not really giving me much. What does this person really want here? Okay, Four of Pearls. They know they don't want to let you go. Okay, they see you as a valuable asset in their life. They don't want to let you go. But with the Ten of Swords in the reverse, no matter what happens, they can't get you off of their mind, even if they tried. If this person tried to let you go, they can't get you off of their mind. And they want another start. They're convinced it's a sign they got to start over. But here's the thing. Page of Pearls, which is like a breadcrumb offer. I'm not going to give you a lot. I'm going to give you a little, and I'm going to hope and pray that you still take me back. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't know about you, Taurus. Let's see how you feel about that, Taurus. How you feel about that offer? You want more. Six of Pearls to the Queen of Pearls. You like, I'm not going to keep giving to this situation if this person can't give me more. I think you've given enough, you feel, and it's time for this person to give back more. Okay. What is the potential outcome between these two if you guys were to reconcile? That's what we need to see. Four of Swords and the Death card. You know, it's going to be a lot of waiting for the change that you may never see. And then it's going to end to some type of painful ending. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be fulfilled in this. You would just kind of be waiting for this person to change. And it doesn't look like they're going to do much changing. So what advice do we have for Taurus? The advice is go for something new. Ace of Pearls. And for some of you guys, after you end things with this person, it's also saying you'll get a new offer from someone else. So yeah, I think it's it is a call from the divine to not hold yourself back from this new beginning elsewhere. You have to be willing to first walk away from this. Some of you guys have already walked away and started dating others, so a new person's coming soon. And for others, you still are kind of like, I don't know what I want. I don't know. And if you're that person, be careful. Be careful. Yeah, Tashima says, I'm so ready for this cycle to be closed. And until then, I'm just going to keep to myself healing. He doesn't get that it's over. That's what I'm getting. Correct. I hate that for you, Taurus. Don't you just hate people that just will not let the cycle die? And I think it's because a lot of times with these karmics, guilt begins to start eating them alive. They start overthinking and realizing like they took it too far and you're moving different and they don't like that. But they got to get over it. You know, that's what I say. You got to just get over it. All right, y'all. Your person you could be connecting to, Taurus, could be. We have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That's the main energies there. Yeah. Could be any sign, of course, but yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, Tashima agrees. So true. Yeah, it's so unfortunate. You know, when you get these karmics, man, it's just like, let it die. Do you get the understand? Do you get the picture? I think sometimes these karmics don't really believe you. You know, Taurus, I think they don't believe you. I really don't think they believe that you're tired and you're done and you're ready to walk out of the door. Yeah. And it's crazy work to me. I mean, that's what I say. I say it's crazy work. All right, we're about to wrap up Gemini season, but before we do so, big shout out to all of the sexy Geminis in the room. Happy Gemini season. And happy birthday if it's your birthday. We got Cancer season coming your way June 21st next week. So y'all better toast it up and party it up, Geminis, because it's almost over. All right, Geminis, let's see what we got. Cassandra's here. That vape on me's here. Let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Gemini in love and romance. So we have the Eight of Pearls. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Hanged Woman in the reverse. Someone in your energy, Gemini, is very upset at you. My gosh, what did you do? You done pissed somebody off. Yeah, I'm looking at this card and I like to get closer look because these cards are a little smaller and I like to look at the pictures here. I'm getting someone that just feels very much in a space of needing to put firm boundaries in place when it comes to you two. Yeah, they need to put firm boundaries in place when it comes to you two. They want to be left alone. They're making a head over heart decision over what happened between you two. Let me see what happened between y'all. With the Five of Pearls to the Justice, they said, you know, at the end of the day, being alone is what I need to do. I need to be away from Gemini until a Gemini can apologize to me or Gemini can show up for me. I'm whole and solid by myself without Gemini in my energy. So I want to understand if that's the case. I want to understand why they even all up in your reading today. So let me get something on that. Maybe because they're upset. They're thinking about you and they're upset. I don't know. Let's see. Mm. Because they're judging you harshly with the Queen of Wands in reverse to the Five of Cups in the reverse about how you've kind of like decided to abandon them and let them go. They feel like you're deciding to move on from them and they're pissed off about it. So this is kind of like that tit for tat. Well, fine. If you gonna leave me and you gonna treat me like that, well then forget you then. I'm Gucci over here. I'm fine over here. Like I could just see some crazy foolishness. Like what's wrong with your person, Gemini? They need to pipe down. They need to pipe down. What's going on? Okay, let me get some more. Why are they upset at Gemini? Because you're taking a break from them. Yeah, you abandon them. Yeah, you's like, I want my peace. I don't want to deal with you. So they like so mad. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, they see this person's in their mindset is how you just gonna leave me like this? Like, what's wrong with you? Who the hell do you think you are? Why do you feel like you can just leave me? Do you not see me? Like, why are you not picking up the phone? Why are you not answering my calls? Like, what is wrong with your person? They a little crazy. Now, you on the other hand, let's look at your energy, Gemini. You, in fact, are showing up as someone in solitude with the Three of Cups in the reverse to the Ten of Pearls in the reverse. And it's because you feel like this is a high risk situation to be a part of. Like, you know, when it comes to dealing with somebody that's unfulfilling you, why would you continue to engage in that type of energy? You rather suffer alone if you have to. Some of you guys are not suffering at all, but some of you guys are, you know, it's like suffering in silence. And you're very determined to do so. It's like a head over heart situation for you. Some of y'all are determined to go to something new. hmm Somebody that you actually align with in core values and who you can see actually being on your level. Good for you, Gemini. I mean, I don't know what to say about your person, but that seems to be pretty fair to me. That seems pretty fair. And with this hang woman in reverse, this person's not even trying to see it from your perspective at all. Yeah, they're just on a mission to move at their own agenda. But they still have love for you. There you are, the lovers. You know, every time I see the lovers card in a tarot deck, it's always this snake surrounding the couple, you know. And when I see that, I automatically think of, you know, Adam and Eve and then the serpent, the enticing energy. I think this person feels like they can entice you or they can use some slick words or go about things in a very calculated way to get you to drop your guard. They're just a little upset right now. They got to cool off a little bit. But I'm getting for a lot of you Geminis, whoever you're going to be dating soon, it may lead to something way better than this situation. I think you're definitely, some of you guys are getting out there, definitely going towards something that is more passionate of yours. And it doesn't have to be love. For some of you, it can be career, it can be a hobby, it could just be something that's making you more happy. And this person don't like that. They want you to constantly chase them, be there for them. How dare you? And you feel like they're full of drama. Yeah. It's almost like you're waiting for the drama to unfold. You're like, at any point, Mika, I already know this person gonna come up with some mess. A lot of you Geminis are just waiting for the waiting for the moment. Waiting for the moment of this person to cause foolishness. Yep. So yeah, this person doesn't like to see you at peace. So yeah, I'm glad you said that. Lisa, I think whoever you guys are dealing with, Gemini, if you're posting stuff on your socials, they're seeing that and they don't like it. Some of you guys, if you're dating, they may be aware that you're dating. They don't like that. So they even, it's almost like they feel even more betrayed when they know that you're doing just fine without them. And that's on them. All right, Cancerians are next. The person you could be connecting to, Gemini, could be a fellow Gemini. We got Taurus, we got Cancer, we got Aquarius, we got Aries, Leo, Sag. That's the main energies there. It can be anybody. So yeah, Gemini, that's a good read. It looks like you're definitely going towards your happiness. And somebody's pissed off about it. Oh well. Oh, well, Cancerians are next. I don't feel like I need to give Gemini any advice on that. Y'all already on it. Cassandra says, woo woo. That's right. All right, Cancers. So let's do this. Nicola's here. Gun Guy's here. That vape on me is a Cancer Venus. Let's see what we got, Cancer. I love to see the energy finally shift, y'all. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. We so tired of these old, broke, busted, and disgusted individuals. These dusties. We're so tired of them, y'all. My gosh. Can we get somebody of some standards, of some value, of some good character traits? Eek. As a reader, I'm tired of reading up these same people. I want new people. So it's up to you guys. You got to make it happen. Give me some new energy to read. All right, come on, Cancers. Let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Who's the person currently connected to Cancer in love and romance at this time? We have the Five of Wands in the reverse. We have the Four of Pearls. And we have the Eight of Pearls in the reverse. Okay. Somebody definitely wants to create some type of conflict resolution here. And they got a decision to make about how they're going to come and approach you to do so. I feel like this is somebody that is quite lazy. They don't make a lot of effort or a lot of movement into resolving the issue, but this is definitely someone that is in their feelings and wanting to make things right with you. Yeah, revive this relationship from the dead. I was definitely getting somebody from your past. So let me see, why the change of heart? Why do they want to come back? Well, Ten of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody that's not satisfied without you in their life. They feel disappointed and they feel completely devastated with the Ten of Swords. They're feeling the pain of the loss of you. With the Four of Pearls to the Ten of Wands in the reverse, a lot of you guys, Cancers, are definitely still holding on to all that this relationship caused you to have to bear. If you felt like you were carrying a lot of responsibility in this relationship, you still feel that way. And I think what Spirit wants you to do is be able to start a new opportunity that's less stressful. But first, you have to face the fears of letting go. Because what happened is what happened, right, Cancer? And I think for a lot of you guys, you're still holding on to this past situation, whether it be consciously, subconsciously. And it's kind of blocking you from moving forward. So I think there's a desire to want to try to take charge of whatever fears or insecurities you have. But let me see, what is blocking Cancer specifically from totally releasing this? You feel alone. Some of you guys feel ghosted by this person and neglected. This person didn't even provide you a fair relationship, and it's taken a toll on you and made you feel very much dissatisfied. I feel like the Cancer I'm speaking to is still trying to navigate through their singlehood. And how do I even take the first step to find love again? Yeah, it's just almost like you're losing hope with finding love again, in a sense, something like that. All right, so let's look back at your person again. I want to look at that again with this Eight of Pearls in reverse and these Eight of Wands. This person wants to talk to you, of course, take action, but they're really moving their ass. And what you can't really work with is someone who's not putting forth effort. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like they have this very passive energy of how they're going about this, almost like they don't care. But the truth is, they actually do. They just are not putting a lot of effort into this. And I'm sure for you, Cancer, is stressing you out. And pissing you off. Yeah. All right. So, what advice do we have for Cancer on this? What advice? We have the Devil in the reverse, and then we have the Five of Swords in the reverse. You got to get out of your head. You got to stop holding yourself back. You got to really just take charge of your life, your love life. Okay. I think there's a lot of you guys that is still in a space of trying to break free from what happened in the past. And it's fair, you know, your feelings are valid. You did experience a significant misfortune in this situation if this is your reading, but don't let what someone else has done to you have you waste valuable years where you can be creating a beautiful life moving forward with someone else, if that's something you desire at this time. Yeah. Sadutria says, I got to get out more so I can get some new energy for us. Yes, yes, yes. New energy, y'all. New energy. Yep. And I think with Page of Swords underneath the deck here as well, this is just saying, like, I think a lot of you guys just need to actually stop overthinking it. I guess that's the best way. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink the loss. Don't overthink what happened. Just kind of accept it for what it is so you can move forward and attract what you want. I hope that makes sense. Even though you guys are not an air sign, Cancer, the energy coming through in today's reading for you is definitely heavy on the thoughts, which is air energy. So some of you Cancers could have that predominantly in your chart, or you can be connecting to an air sign, and that would be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Now, the person you're connecting to could be, we got Scorpio, definitely air. I mentioned that already. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, and then we have Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's what we got, Cancer. And it's normal, you know, I think it's normal. We all grieve the loss. Because, you know, when you've been with someone for a while, it does take a while to get over it for some people. But just know those are blockages in your love life. When you constantly ruminate about it, play it over and over, and then you don't take the actions or steps necessary to move forward. You kind of just stay, stagnant in the thought of it, and that actually subconsciously will hold you back from attracting anew. So I'm glad it does resonate and make sense for y'all. Next, we have Cancerians. No, we have Leos. We just did Cancers. What am I saying, y'all? We're doing Leos. Y'all excuse me today. I don't know. I just feel out of it. I feel kind of tired today, kind of drained. It's been rainy the past couple days and storming. And so when it gets like that, I just get a little drained sometimes. But your girl's gonna keep on pushing. Any Leos here? Leo, Leo. All right, we're gonna do Leo. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live. If y'all can do me a favor, show your girl some love. I would really appreciate it simply by hitting the like button. It is a way for me to connect with you all and for you to connect with me, and also tell the algorithm we're having fun here. So please do so. I was blown away with how many people showed up to some of my most recent all signs readings, and great feedback, and a lot of new people. And it's all because of you guys. So thank you. So let's keep it going. Let's keep growing this amazing channel. I'm trying my best, y'all. I'm trying my best to get to what is it, 32,000 subscribers. I'm at 31.9, and I think I'm only like 6 subscribers away from getting to 32. So if we can get to 32 by Friday, that would be awesome. I would be so, so happy, just to kind of like put the icing on the cake as we do our fun 1 year anniversary celebration on Friday, giving away a bunch of free stuff. So yeah, make sure if you watch me secretly and you haven't hit subscribe, shame on you. Hit subscribe. Hit subscribe. All right, let's do this, Leo. We got George here. We got Gun Guy, who is a Leo Venus. KK, Leo Moon. All right, mighty, mighty Leos. Let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Leo's sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Leo in love and romance. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay, T Rose, thank you, love. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay. You know what I've been picking up pretty much all night, Leo, in a lot of these other readings with people as a collective, is a lot of guarded energy. And I would say in your particular person's energy, that too is an issue. They're very guarded, and I think it just has a lot to do with being very protective of their feelings. They really want to communicate with you, but they're doing it in a very dismissive way. And I don't think that's the way to get, especially a Leo's attention. I mean, Leo, you're a sign that really thrives on people recognizing you, honoring you, saying something to you, acknowledging you. And I think that's fair, especially if it's a romantic interest. They need to say something. But with this person, I'm getting they're very guarded and they're trying to protect themselves. Let's see why. Why is this person so guarded? We have Seven of Pearls in the reverse. And then we have the High Priestess in the reverse. Okay. I think this person is not in a space to offer you the honest truth about how they feel and what they want and what they plan to do. This is someone that I feel like is struggling seeing things from your perspective. And so they come across quite stubborn. Yeah, especially when it comes to taking action towards you. And it could be because this person also feels like the victim. They want success though. That's the thing. Like it's very contradictory and I don't know why we're going back and forth. It's almost like this person doesn't know what they want. Let me see give me some more on this. What does this person really want with Leo? And I don't even know if this is a new or past person yet, but let me see. What does this person want with Leo? I'm still trying to understand this spirit. Okay, Ten of Swords in reverse. They don't want to let you go. So this feels like a past person. Yeah, they can't walk away from you. They just can't. They tried. They can't let you go. But they won't be honest with you about this. The fact that you have such a strong hold on them. Now, you with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, when it comes to this situation, I think you feel like this is not what you want. It feels as if this cycle has run its course. You've given it all you've got, and you can't keep giving to something where you're not getting the type of emotional fulfillment that you seek. So you're holding back, staying to yourself, and you're definitely set on that with the Devil card here. You really don't think it's gonna work. Like this person has disappointed you so much to the point where it's like, I'm done. I have nothing else to give to this. But it's more as far as your energy, I feel like you're very emotionally mature about the situation, very grounded. And you're working on building up your heart chakra, I think, to even just go back out there and love again. I don't think you want to love this person though. So with the Seven of Swords in the reverse to the Four of Pearls in the reverse, the reason why I think this person wants to work on this is because they feel like they can't really find anybody better than you. Like you're a valuable asset in their life. They would be selling themselves short if they were to not come towards you. You have something of value to this person that they can't get elsewhere. And so they want to try to have another chance to get out of this hole of burden, this hole of lack, this hole of not feeling good about their situation, but it's the lack of honesty for me. What is this person hiding? That's what we need to ask. I really feel like I'm not connecting very well to this person. It's almost like they're hiding something from me. What is this person hiding? And it's irritating me, Leo. Yeah, secrets, the moon. Okay, they're hiding what? The Four of Swords in reverse. The fact that they're stressed, exhausted, that you don't love them anymore, that you feel very indifferent. You've kind of put your feelings off and that you may be getting away. They don't like that. But why is that a big secret? Why is that a big secret? Because this person needs your support. This person may have depended on you for a lot of things, Leo, and they're not getting that anymore from you. And it's really impacting this person in a negative way. So they don't want you to know how much you play a vital role in their life. almost like somebody that is a very codependent individual, but I'm not getting that card or that energy specifically, but I'm picking up like they need you more than you know. They can't survive or they can't thrive without you in their life. Something like that. Any advice for Leo on this? We have the Eight of Wands and we have the Tower. The advice is just to let the tower fall. And I think the tower is to just continue to move forward. I think this person is going to experience a significant tower moment, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at the end of the day, if they couldn't come in correct, then they can't come in at all. And I feel like for you, Leo, that's where you at with it. If they're not coming in correct, they're not coming in at all. But I think you've tried so many times for this relationship to work and it just never does. All right, so that's what I have for you, Leo. Let me know if it resonates. Um, as far as new love, I think what you're going to notice is there's not a lot of viable options because with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, I'm not really getting new love for you anytime soon. What about Leo's new love? You may have like some connections that to get together. You may have like, do you know what I'm saying? Kind of like friendships, hookups, casual get-togethers. Try to see if it can work between you guys. But anything long term, I'm not really getting that. I'm getting more so just having a fun time with the Queen of Wands in reverse as well. I'm getting you're not really ready for that right now. So that's for a selective few of you. All right, that's what we got. Your person, I don't know if I said the signs, y'all. My mind is getting all fuzzy. This was a hard read because they're trying to really hide a lot of things. And there's probably even more. But if you want me to dive deep, I really suggest booking a personal reading because this is a very complicated thing. And it's because I'm connecting to all Leos. Keep that in mind. So it's probably so many different things. But that's just the general energy there. You could be connecting to a lot of water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. That's pretty much it. It could be anybody, but that's the main ones there. All right, next we got Virgo. Any Virgos in the room? Any Virgos? Hey, hey, twin. My twin is here. Good to see those popping on into the chat. T Rose had to step away. We got Lashana in the building. Candidate, Sierra Black, NY Greek, ready for the Virgo read. Lashana ready. Let's get it, Virgo. All right, let's do this. Hey, C Clavis. Y'all, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, y'all. I'm trying to get to my 32K mark. I'm only about 6 subscribers away from 32K to celebrate my 1 year. So if we can make it by the end of the week, by the end of the night, actually, that would be great. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Anyway, I agree if you crack me up. He be so hyped for the Virgo read. I love it. I love it. Just on time today. Y'all cracking me up. I love you, Virgos. So y'all used to be the most silent sign. You guys used to be the silent sign. And then all of a sudden we get NY Greek popping up on the lives, and all the Virgos want to rise up from behind the shadows. And it's like, nah, now y'all want to say something because NY Greek stepping on the scene. Y'all can't represent your sign. What's up with that? It's all until NY Greek came along. It's the truth. I'm not lying. And Cat B was always representing too. I'm gonna show you some love too. And Lashana, yes. But for real. Okay, I'm messing with y'all. Let's do this. I love it though. Thank you for the energy, the pick me up. We didn't have a lot of mighty Leos. Leos usually take charge. They used to be the ones running the live. Now I see we got Virgos rising on up. Giving me some energy. Yes. Wake me up. Wake me up. Lisa's here. And December Dimples making an appearance. Waiting for the Saggy read. Good to see you, girl. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the situation surrounding Virgo and love and romance. What's going on with Virgo and the person that Virgo is connected to in love and romance at this time? We have the Six of Pearls in the reverse. We have the Six of Cups. And we have the Two of Pearls in the reverse. Okay. Let me clarify. Before I say something, I don't want to say something and y'all be popping off. Y'all be popping off. Judging me, Virgo. Okay, here we go. So this is somebody that really wants to come towards you, to date you, to show you some romance, some love, and all that good stuff, right? But here's the deal. I think this is somebody that is really scared that they're going to experience some type of issues in this new connection, possibly because of their past disappointments that they've had to walk away from. For a lot of you Virgos, let's see if this is new or old. New. Okay. This new person is going through something very significant, like feeling like a victim, left out in the cold. And so they want to definitely date you, get to know you, but it's all this other stuff going on before I can even get to that point that tells me there's a lot of baggage this person's carrying that you got to be ready for. Okay. On with Virgo. Ooh, the devil. Mm-hmm. Okay. They really want you, okay? They really want you bad, but they're really struggling with making a decision on what they want to do, okay? I'm getting obsession. They're going to be very hooked on you. They're going to see you. They're going to like you. They're going to want to be with you, but they're going to also feel like I need to decide like if this is what I really want. But they're not going to quit because again, they're going to be really hooked on you. So the only reason why this person's honestly giving this a shot is because you're a rare person. You're not like anybody else that they may have encountered or have a desire to pursue at this time. And the thing about you is something about you. All right, so let's see. What makes Virgo the exception? Page of Wands and the Fool. I mean, there's potential here. So they're going to take the risk. But this is a Page of Wands. Let me tell you right now, it's will see. It's a will see energy. It's a will. I'm going to emphasize it's a will see. So Virgo, I'm going to let you know right now, this person kind of a will see. Correct. Always running. I'm so tired of these folks. It's like, make a choice. Make a choice. It's nothing to think about. What you thinking about? What you thinking about? All right, let's look at your side, Virgo. And this will also help you to decide if this is your reading or not. We have the Six of Cups and we have the Seven of Swords. See, you're also concerned that this person may betray you like your past person. And you're not in a space of feeling very grounded and balanced yourself because of some type of betrayal that has happened in your life. Okay. So how will Virgo go about this? What will Virgo feel about this person? We got the Hermit in the reverse and the Four of Swords. It's going to kind of stress you out. I think you're going to kind of bolt and go back into Hermit mode. You may ghost this person out of fear and anxiety. And it's because of you have too much hesitation. What's going to happen is this person is going to probably come on a little bit hesitant, but then because of this devil energy, they're going to get very clingy. And Virgos, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like Virgo, you wouldn't really probably want that. I don't know. I know me, I don't want all that. Like have a life, you know. Let me see. Why would you run from this? Let's see why. The Death and the Ace of Swords. You know, I think what's going to really do it for you is you're going to feel like this person is not letting go of this other stuff from their past. Yeah. And you're going to find out a lot of information about this person too along the way that's going to probably turn you off and just be like, you know what, I'm tired. So I think you're going to pull the plug on this, Virgo. I'm going to ask it again if this is a new person, because some of y'all like, I wonder if this is the old person. Is this the new person? The Ace of Cups in the reverse. I would say yes, because Ace of Cups represents new. And you're not going to really want to exude a lot of passion towards this person. I think your passion is going to go back into loving on yourself. It's only going to go so far. Does that make sense? Again, some of you guys may have already met this person and it's not going to go far. I want to get some more. Why is it not working out? Give me some more on that. Yeah, Two of Swords, the indecision, the fickleness. Exactly. Y'all don't want that. You're not over your past. Like you're not ready. You want somebody that can choose you. Like you don't, Virgo, you're not going to want this person playing games. Like I can definitely understand that. You don't want this playing games bullcrap. Like make a choice. I want them to make a choice because they get on my nerves. Like this person has so much potential to make this work with you because I see the dating. I do see you guys connecting, but that's as far as it's going to go. I don't think it's going to lead to a relationship. And because of the Two of Pearls in reverse and the Six of Swords, like the inconsistency and the overwhelming feeling coming back to haunt this person in their mind. Yep. That's what I'm saying. And that's going to irritate the crap out of you. You'll be like, what the hell? Like, you don't know what you want to do? Like, what's wrong with you? Yeah. Why are you struggling? Like this person, when it comes to working on this relationship, they're going to be really wishy-washy. You'll see what I'm saying for those that have not experienced this. And then it's going to turn you off. You're going to not want them. You'll be like, ugh, I don't want that. And you're going to be off running off to the next person. Look, Knight of Wands. You're going to be off in the wind. Off in the wind. What advice do we have for Virgo on this person if this is their reading? Ten of Wands in the reverse and the Hierophant. Be wise about your core values, your boundaries, your expectations. Be clear about that and don't bend them because you want to settle again, because you guys know where settling has gotten you before. It keeps glitching. Is it glitching for real? You So if you feel like there's a red flag, don't ignore the red flag. If you feel like this person's inconsistent, they're inconsistent for a reason. Is it still glitching, y'all? You. So if you feel like there's a red flag, is it still glitching, guys? Let me know. I might have to change my mics. Change my mics. It's not okay. Thank you. So this is the deal. Like, I think this is a situation that's urging you to not move too fast. Take your time, allow yourself the opportunity to make good sound judgments based on what you actually want. Okay? Don't bend the rules, don't bend your standards, don't bend whatever it is because of the fact you don't want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? I rather you guys be with someone that's going to make you happy. And I'm sure you would agree, like that in and out inconsistency string you along, like you're wasting valuable time. Or you can be with somebody that's going to be sure about you. And that's kind of what I'm getting. All right, y'all. The person you're connecting to could be, I got a lot of water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I got a lot of air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I got Virgo. I got Sag, Taurus, Aries. Yeah, that's what I got. So yeah, that's kind of where we are with it. And it'll naturally show up in your energy. You're going to feel it if you haven't experienced this already, where you're going to be like irritated by this person. But this is a general reading, so it doesn't apply to everybody. So just take it as it resonates. So don't think the next person that you're meeting is like, oh, because Mika said the next person I meet is going to be like this. This is how they going to be. No, 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 no. This is for the people that it resonates for. Okay. Yeah. So be careful with that. Be careful. I agree with you. Yeah, Cat B said two guys at your job wants to kick it with you, but you're not mixing business with pleasure. Absolutely not. Never. Never. We never do that one. Never do that one. Good call. Good call, love. Um, NY Greek, is up to you, boo. I say, don't base all of your life decisions based off of a tarot reading. You have to listen to your intuition, especially when you're getting a general reading off of YouTube. General readings are general. You just have to base it off of, do you feel like this is your story or not? That's why I always tell people it's always best to book a personal so I can look at your unique situation. But as you get to know people and you get to date people, it's all going to reveal itself either upfront in your face or in the near future. If this is your story, it'll all come to light and you'll be like, yeah, Ramika did say that. Mika did say that. Yep. So yeah, just fill it out. I mean, there's no harm done in dating. You know what I'm saying? When I date, I just see what happens. It's an interview process. So when I date people, I just say, okay, we'll see what happens. And I don't put any high standards on it and say, oh, you're going to be my husband tomorrow. You're going to be my girlfriend tomorrow. I just say, let's just see. I'm going to just see how it goes. And if it works out, it works out. And if not, it doesn't. But yeah, NY Greek, if you want another reading, go for it. I'll put the link in the chat for you, love. So yep. It's up to you. Nothing wrong with it. Libra's next. And most of the time, I will say this. A lot of times, tarot readers, especially when we're doing collective readings, if the collective are having issues, that's most of the energy we're going to pick up. We're going to gravitate to the group. So like if I'm reading and picking up a lot of Libras and say all Libras are experiencing a shift and doing something new and a new person, and this is what they got going on, then that's what I'm picking up. Versus if all the Libras are still ruminating about the past, then that's what's going to come through. And if you got a good tarot reader that you watch on YouTube, you may even notice a trend. A lot of readers will definitely pick up, different things. I mean, pick up this similar energies. It may not be word for word, but very similar. But personals are the best way to go. I was going to do mini readings tonight, y'all, but I am drained. So if you guys want me to do mini readings, I can probably do mini readings either later this week or this weekend. I'll just see how I'm feeling. But, I'm just not feeling too well today. Just tired. So we're just going to keep it in my lane of all signs today. But if you do want a personal, guys, you can always book a personal with me on my website. And that's what you guys don't know. I did a couple of personals earlier today. So that's another thing. Not only am I doing these readings with you guys, I'm doing the other personals in between. So it's a lot. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Cat B's right. She's like, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. You know me. I'm a Libra moon and rising. Yeah. Yeah. I know, Bree. I'm trying to change up the times because I have people that are international that watch me and they tell me, Mika, you have the live too late. And so they want to watch the videos. And so I'm off for the summer. I try to go a little early on for you guys, but not too early because people will be at work and you guys won't watch if you're at work, right? Most of you guys won't. So I'm trying to space it out, trying to. But I feel more comfortable doing it at night. It's just creature of habit. I'm so used to doing my readings in the evening. So here we are. Just a little earlier. Bree is correct. Just a little earlier. All right, Libras, let's do this. Dedicated 77, represented for Team Libra. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And the situation surrounding Libra. So we have the Sun in the reverse, the Ace of Wands, and we have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So what I'm getting is Mm. Somebody getting tired of waiting. Somebody's getting tired of waiting on things to get better between you two, but they don't want to lose you. Yeah, they still are holding on to the love they have for you. So it definitely feels like a past person, Libra. Is this a new or past? The past. Oh, sexy devil that you guys were dealing with in the past. They're trying to work on their toxic ways, but it's a process. It's a process. One thing I will say for sure about this energy is they're having a hard time letting go of their toxic ways. And that is something you definitely need to consider, Libra, if you were thinking about having a new beginning with this person. Okay. Because I think some of you guys want to, but you're having your doubts. And then for some of you guys, you don't want to have a new beginning with this person. You want to have a new beginning elsewhere, like with a completely different person, but you're also still having your doubts. So give me something on this Ace of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Page of Pearls. Yeah, I think this is mostly you guys like realizing that there's so much tension and so much conflict between you two at this moment that it's going to be very difficult for you to trust that this would actually work. So you're going to pay close attention to this situation, but it doesn't change how you feel. A lot of you guys slowly are in your feelings about this person. What about Libra's interested in new love? Let's look at that real quick, just in case it comes through. With the Two of Wands in the reverse, again, same energy. I think there's some Libras going to new and then some going to a past. And if you're going to a new, you're still not sure. You're not sure if it's safe. And you're just like holding yourself back as well. Now back to this past person situation, because that's significant. I think most Libras can resonate with that. I think the biggest concern your person has is the fact that it's a lot of work ahead. And so in their mind, if I can just say the right thing and do the right moves to convince Libra to trust me, then we all good here. I'm getting someone that's keeping a lot of tabs on you so they can tell you everything that you want to hear. But of course, with the Tower to the Star in the reverse, your energy is coming through as somebody that's not feeling very hopeful that it's going to work. So it's going to be quite interesting. Let's see, what will be the potential outcome between these two if you guys were to get back together? The Chariot in reverse and the Four of Swords in the reverse. Eventually, you both are going to get burnt out on this relationship and really want to just call it quits. And the reason why is because it's not a fair relationship. I think you're going to feel like you're getting the shorter end of the stick. See, with the Hierophant in reverse, you're going to feel like this is not equally yoked. You guys are not vibing well. This is not what you want out of a relationship. You're going to feel like it's very much forced. And it's not going to feel like a good experience overall. So what advice do you have for Libra moving forward when it comes to new love? We have the Empress and we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. Really allow yourself the opportunity to work on yourself. Believe in yourself. Trust yourself. It may come across as kind of cocky. It may come across as a little bit, you feeling yourself a little bit much. But the truth is, Libra, what Spirit wants you to do is focus on building abundance and peace within your own energy so you can attract what you want. Because a lot of you guys are attracting karmics because you haven't done all the work necessary to attract your real partner. Once you do this, then you can take action to go towards what you want. I think it's going to inspire you more. With the Knight of Wands, it's going to inspire you more to be more passionate about taking action once your confidence is built up. Does that make sense? I don't think your mentality and where you are, you're not in a space right now of feeling like, yeah, I'm the Empress. Like, people got to earn me. People got to bow down. You don't have that boost of confidence yet. And that's what Spirit wants you to work on before you go towards others. Otherwise, you'll be coming towards karmics and just kind of accept less than you deserve, including this past person. And that's not good. So continue to work on it. See that? 7 of Pearls. Continue to work on it. Perseverance. Persevere. You just got to be willing to take the risk on it, okay? Take the risk on yourself. And I know it sucks. It sucks, but that's kind of where you guys are as a collective. Okay, Libra, the person you could be connecting to could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, and also got a lot of air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You got Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Pisces, and Capricorn. Could be anybody, but those are the main energies. All right, y'all. We're moving on down to Scorpio. Any Scorpios in the room? So funny story, guys. Remember I said I ordered some cards. I ordered more cards because I've had some of you guys send me some amazing super chat donations lately. And I said, you know what? Since my subscribers have been supporting me, I'm going to buy some new cards. So I ordered a couple of cards off of Amazon and I don't see them. They were supposed to be here on Sunday. So I'm gonna have to figure out where they are. I hope they didn't get delivered to my neighbor's box. Or it can just be in a pile of boxes that I have in my living room that I need to sort through because I've been ordering stuff for my cruise next month and I need to like go through stuff and figure out where my stuff is. And before I went live, I actually tried to find the cards because I was like, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try to work with these cards, get acquainted with the cards, see how it goes. So what I'm gonna do first thing in the morning is investigate and see where my new cards are. Because I'm excited about new cards, but it is what it is. All right, Scorpio, let's roll. We got Rashima, we got Monica, ASMR, and Michelle. Thank y'all so much for waiting patiently for those that have been waiting for me to get to your sign and hanging out with me. Don't forget, you guys, to like the video, show your girl some love. Let's do this, Scorpio. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Scorpio is currently connected to in love and romance. What is that situation surrounding Scorpio at this time, Spirit? We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Emperor. Okay. For many of you guys, Scorpio, this person I feel has made a choice. that you are the person for them, okay? And they definitely want to get your attention. They want you to recognize that they really do want you. I think there's definitely an urgent call on this person's behalf for a reconciliation. It feels like a past person. Let's see, is this past or new? All right, with the Three of Swords, it definitely feels like somebody from your past that has had some type of heartbreak and misfortune with you because you've closed off your energy to them and they're feeling rejected. So now it's like maybe in the past they had a hard time choosing you and they want to choose you now. That's what I'm getting, something like that. All right. Now you with the Queen of Cups to the Five of Swords, you don't know how you feel about this person. You know, it's almost like a lot of you Scorpios are like, my heart is conflicted because this person has put you through so much pain and turmoil and loss. And you're just like, no, Mika, no. It's my worst nightmare. You remember this person triggers you in so many different ways where it's like you don't even want to give this person a chance right now. You're trying to manifest new in your life with the Magician. Yeah, you're trying to manifest recovery and moving on and going towards something else, and here this person pops up like a bad case of herpes. Is there any new love for Scorpio? With the Page of Wands in reverse, you're too detached for new love. You're not really going toward anything serious right now anyway. I think you become so guarded and so defensive and so isolated, Scorpio, that you're not giving new love a chance. You need to get out there and you need to try to make yourself available so people can date you. Come on, Scorpio. Okay, that's what's happening. So in down at the ranch, old homie, old girl, or whoever you was messing with over here from their past is like trying to swoop on in and snatch you up before you get snatched off on the market, right? And they want to come in serious as the emperor, y'all, not the emperor. Yes, the emperor. You've inspired this person to grow the hell up. Maybe they were this Knight of Wands in the past. They're still in them though. They're still a little all over the place, but they're trying to get there. They're hoping that will give you the opportunity to give them a chance. They pray that if they come in as a mature partner, that you'll give them a chance. You'll let them turn it around. Yeah. But this Four of Swords, I think this person's willing to be as patient as they need to be to get you back into their life. But they definitely don't want you to get away. Hmm. Lisa says Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Mars, and Pluto here, and it's resonating. Awesome. All right, so let's see. If Scorpio and this person were to reconcile, let's just see, y'all. Don't cuss me out in the comments. If Scorpio were to reconcile with this person, what would be the potential outcome between these two? All right, we got Queen of Wands and we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. King of Swords. You know, for some of you guys, it's not all because it's a general reading, but for a lot of you guys, it may actually work out. Okay. I think it may work out, but it's going to take consistency on both of your parts to actually provoke the change necessary to see the growth. I think what Spirit is asking you to do is not lose sight of your autonomy and your independence. Just in the event this person reverts back to their toxic ways, you would always still have something to fall back on. because I believe a lot of you Scorpios actually do have what it takes to be single, strong, secure, and independent. The problem is, I'm a bit taken back by the energy because the person has the Emperor and then the Knight of Wands following it. And that seems to be in a position of someone struggling with this Knight of Wands energy. And as you guys may not know or know, let me say that Knight of Wands energy can be type of a player energy. Okay. So there's a likelihood this person may show up in player energy in the past. I mean, in the future, like they have in the past. Yeah, with the Page of Pearls in reverse, there may be a regression moment at some point in this relationship, like a weak moment where this person goes silent or begins to keep a lot of secrets. And that's the thing right there I'm talking about, where I feel like this is the part where some tarot readers will stop the reading and won't get down to the nitty gritty. They'll stop at the part to say, yeah, you guys will live happily ever after and it may work. And now I'm going to tell you the truth. What's going to happen is it'll be good for a while. And just like any old fashioned relationship, something happens and this person starts to degress. They start to kind of collapse. They go from being very mature to start being silly again. Y'all know what I'm talking about? And many of you guys have actually seen this unfold. Like you literally have seen this happen in this person's energy where they have shown up very, very good. And then when things go bad, they start acting really strange. Right. And they put you in the friend zone at that point. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going from Empress and Emperor together, soul connection to, oh, I'm gonna put you in a 3 of Cups. There goes third party energy too. Friendship energy. You see what I mean? And that will all be illuminated if you stay in this. So I don't know. It's up to you, Scorpio, but I'm just giving you the real. And I feel like for a lot of you Scorpios, you already up on game. You already know what it is. That's why you're not even fooling with this person, because you already know they be flip-flop. They be wishy-washy. They be playing games like Monica say. Like nobody got time for games for real. Like they need to be consistent with it. And I know for a fact because your girl's a Scorpio rising. Scorpio not playing with these folks. We're not doing that. All right, any advice? 10 of Cups. 7 of Pearls in the reverse. I think it's fair to say that this is not your happily ever after. There's a misalignment in that. I think there's times when it feels aligned, but it's only temporary. I'm getting the same fun time, but not a long time. This person can give you a fun time, but not a long time. And they can put on their best act to try to convince you that they've changed, they've done better, only to find out that they go exactly right back to the foolery that they came in on when you were with them before. Yep. And I got people testifying in the comments, Scorpio, those watching the recording. Kiona's saying exactly. That's exactly what happens. And I'm telling you, I see it right here. And that's what Spirit's urging you to know. Like, it may seem like butterflies and rainbows in the beginning, but it's just going to be all a facade. They're going to go right back. They're too weak. They're not built for it. They're not built to be an emperor. They're too weak for it. The person you're dealing with, and the roles can be reversed, y'all. This could be a Scorpio. It is what it is. You can be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I got some air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I got Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Yep. Intuitive 23 says, yes, you are on point. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I already know what it is. See, this is what happens. This is exactly what happens, y'all. Y'all get onto YouTube, watch these tarot readers, and they give you the surface bubbly information like I just gave y'all. And then they don't go deep. And one thing I will say about my readings, especially if you book a personal, your girl's going to go deep. We're going to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to give you some answers. I'm not going to just tell you the answer to the question. We're going to go deep and we're going to figure out the specific information because some of these karmics will be hiding secrets and lies and motives and slick and sly intentions, and you don't even know about it. And they're not going to hide that from me. Why? Because I'm a Scorpio rising. So, Scorpio is on that CIA, FBI energy. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. All right, let's do this, y'all. We got Saggy-Waggies next. Any Saggies in the room? All right, y'all. Whoop, whoop. Saggies in the building. That vape on me here. Sierra Black here. Hey, twin. Patricia says Scorpio is the best. I heard that. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Stephanie, representing for Saggy-Waggy. Got N. Williams just in time for the Saggy read. Miss Nikki said, yup, criminal minds. Scorpio criminal minds unite. Yeah, never lie. We're the villains of the zodiac. Scorpios are known to be the villains of the zodiac. So it is criminal minds. It really is. It sure is. It's very, very slick and sly. All right, let's do this, y'all. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius and the person that Sagittarius is currently connected to in love and romance. What is that situation surrounding Sagittarius and their person? Well, before I can get it out, Saggy, you saw it. We got the Two of Pearls that popped on out. We have the Seven of Pearls. And we also have the King of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Your person, Sagittarius, is kind of going back and forth trying to decide like how they can come up with some type of resolution to the issues, to this tower moment that you guys experienced. What was this tower moment? Oh, okay. No, I take that back. This person is going back and forth to decide if they want to make things right with you by resolving the issues. And the only way they can do this is by coming correct or don't come at all. They know they got to come in being traditional, be about marriage, be about real commitment, not playing games. Like I say, come correct or don't come at all. It kind of hit this person possibly because you may have stopped talking to this person. I think where you are with this Sagittarius is you are definitely working hard on healing and not to have that victim mentality, like just trying to move on from all this surrounding this relationship. You do feel a strong soul connection with this person, but this person broke your heart. You had a lot of love for this person. Like this was supposed to be the person you were supposed to marry, the person you were supposed to settle down with. I'm getting some of you guys were talking about marriage or talking about really being great partners. Yeah. So I really feel like there is a significant need when it comes to this person's energy for you to have forgiveness. Okay. But I think for you, like the wound or the pain has cut so deep to the point where it's like you don't know if you can find it in your heart to forgive because you were so serious here. And this person at the time when you guys were together possibly feels like a past person. They weren't ready for that step. And now they like, oh, I need to get my shit together. You think? So let me look further in your person before I get into the other part of the reading. Let's see, what made this person change specifically? What made them have a change of heart? Five of Cups and the King of Swords. They realized they were losing you. What you need to know, Sagittarius, this person's in deep remorse and regret. They can't stop thinking about what they have done. And they want to be very generous to you right now. They want to do whatever they can to make it right. King of Pearls. They want to take charge, take the lead, take things serious now. It's like almost like this is behavior intervention. But it's like at the wrong timing because I feel like you're in a space of just trying to focus on healing. And look at you, you're evolving to this Empress. So that could be something significant too. This person seeing that you're doing way better without them. Actually, you could be feeling better without them. And that is bothering them as well. The Empress is the energy of someone very abundant, very stable, have it all going for yourself. And the thing about it is, when it comes to this person, I don't feel like you want to commit to this person because you feel like if you do, you will get the shorter end of the stick because now you have even more to offer and you feel like this person will take you for granted. And that's something you definitely don't want to happen here. Definitely not happening. So with the King of Swords in the reverse to the Ace of Wands, this person's pretending like they don't care, okay? You guys may have not heard from this person or this person's acting distant or not really, showing up for you. It's all an act. It's all an act. They actually, truly, and honestly want you and they want you bad and they want your forgiveness badly, badly. Yeah. You know why they're not taking action too? They're embarrassed. They feel like they played themselves. They missed themselves. They missed out on a blessing. You're showing up as an Empress. So this shows me like whatever you got going on, Sagittarius, it is really messing with this person's head. Definitely. And I think this person's realizing that they judged you wrong. They judged the whole situation wrong. They didn't go about this thing right. All of the things. Now with you, you're conflicted. You're conflicted when this person does show up because what you don't want to be dealt with is neglect. You don't want this person to neglect you, give you a half-ass energy, give you a half-ass relationship. You want someone who's going to be going all the way in, pour into you, nurture this relationship, be consistent. And what you've experienced in the past is all of the things that are not that. So this is you setting very firm boundaries with this person. I'm getting a lot of you guys either rejecting this person, Sagittarius, or you're going to say, okay, we'll see, but you're still going to have your guard all the way up. So what would be the potential between these two if they were to reconcile, Spirit? We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're going to hold back until you know more information. You think this person must think you're a fool or something. You think you're going to just show up and Saggy going to drop the guard and let you come back into their life after they done built up this beautiful empire of abundance and stability for themselves. Absolutely not. So yeah, you're going to sit back and you're going to wait to see if this person can match your energy. You want them to be an emperor. So let me ask Spirit, is this person can be that? This person, all they are is a page. So let's talk about that for just a second. Sagittarius. This person is totally beneath you. I'm not trying to talk about your person, but you are an empress, no matter the gender. And this person is a page. That means you're going to set the expectations really high. In your mind, you're going to want to see them match your gangster, and they're not going to come nowhere close. And this is going to lead to a lot of frustration, a lot of pain, a lot of issues down the line. Because all this person can offer you is an apology and romance. They cannot offer you a responsible adult energy, practical matters. If anything were to happen to your job or to you, they wouldn't know how to handle things. They're very immature, this person, okay? And all they can say is, give me more time. Give me more time. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to work on that. And I think this person has the best intentions at heart. And I totally understand that. But oh my gosh, how much time do we have on this planet? You know what I'm saying? Before you have to pass or this person has to pass and they still don't match your level. And that's precious time that can be utilized to be with someone more at your energetic match. So this is the advice. And I don't have to pull cards for this. If you decide to connect with this person, do know they're not going to change much. They may respect you more, they may love you more, but they don't have much to offer you because someone operating in a page energy, all they can give you is romance, love, and fun. They can't really give you big boy, big girl energy. They can't, they're just gonna feel like you're taking care of a grown person. That's what it's gonna feel like. Now, if you choose option 2, where you decide to move away from this person, you're still going to be okay, Sagittarius, because you're an empress. So that means you're going to still be stable, abundant, secure, and fine. The thing about it is you may be alone for a little bit longer, but that's okay because you'll have a space and the energy to attract other suitors. And an empress definitely is very attractive to a lot of suitors because it's a rare gem. You are a rare gem, a rare jewel, and you have a lot to bring to the table. But you know, when you have a lot that you bring to the table, is going to attract a lot of no's. So please be prepared for that. You're going to see a lot of pages, a lot of knights, a lot of people that's not quite high vibing coming your way, and you got to be able to reject them. So I don't know why I feel like I had to go on that tangent, but Spirit just led me to say it. So there we are. Sagittarius, take it if it's yours. So you could be connecting to an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, air, water, Taurus. And that's about it. A little bit of fire. We can say Aries, Leo, Sag too. You ain't never lied. Bree and I, we that's my energetic sister. Let's say it together. Woo child. Oh my gosh. Woo child. Yes, that's how I feel. I don't know. I just felt it. I felt like all the Sagittarius, like, ooh, I'm already tired. On to the next, Mika. On to the next. Oh, and William said, great reading, great advice. Thank you, Mickey. You're so welcome. Thank you guys so much, Sagittarius, for being open-minded for the advice because it's real. This is real life. And this is what happens when you are especially getting a lot of feminines because the Empress is a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a feminine watching. But if you are a feminine Empress, I will say you have a lot of grown boys that need somebody to take care of them. Okay. And we're not doing that. Okay. We're not doing that. So you're going to have to just kindly say, I'm sorry, boo, but you're going to have to find you a sugar mama elsewhere because I ain't it. I am not that. That is not I. To the left, to the left. Oh, to the left, to the left. Capricorn's next. And keep in mind, y'all, these are general readings. It's not for everybody. Thank you so much, Lisa, for that. And these are general readings. Lisa just put it in the chat. So only take what's for you, leave the rest. I do know some of you guys will hear this and be like, but that's my man. That's my girl. That's my. Okay, all right. You like it. I love it. That's all I'm going to say to that. Don't be in my comments and whatever. Okay, whatever. I still get them, y'all. I still get them. I be like, okay, great. You will find out, boo. You don't have to listen to me. Don't listen to anything I'm saying. You like it. I love it. You will find out. You ain't found out today, but you'll find out tomorrow. How about that? All right, y'all. Capricorn. It's that time. Toya's here. Lisa's here. Katrina's here. I heard that. Wait a second. I got to put this on the screen. Understand the assignment, baby. Bree says, I'm not bringing nothing to the table. You heard her? Nothing. Because all caps, I am the table. You feel me? I bring the table to the table. And I just stay single and rotate the chairs if that's the case. Not rotate the chair. Wait a second. I gotta read that again. That's great. That's the best quote of the night. She said, I'm not bringing nothing to the table. Come on, queen. You better say that. Because I am the table. And I bring the table to the table. Don't bring the table to the table. Woo! Yes. And just put them in rotation. Rotate the chair. Next, 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 next. Next, 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 next. Oh my gosh. Tired of these fools, y'all. Tired. But it's the collective read. All right, Capricorn. I'm sorry, Cappy. We got you waiting patiently. And we got Katrina excited about the Cappy read. I'm excited for you, Capricorns. Capricorns. Let's see. I heard that, baby. Yes. Nobody got time for it, man. Come on. Come on now. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorns. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the person that's currently connected to Capricorn in love and romance. All right, so we have the King of Wands in the reverse. We have the Eight of Pearls. And we have the Two of Pearls in the reverse. All right. So Capricorn, I think you have somebody coming towards you that definitely wants to show you some romance, some love, all of that kind of stuff. But I think they're setting their expectations a little bit too high because this person has the potential to flee. They're coming across a bit fickle. And the best way to describe it is this person needs more time to make a choice. But they do have a desire to want to work on things with you. and see where things can go. So let's get some more on this person as to why they feel like they need more time to make a choice. We have the Fool and we have the Three of Pearls. So yeah, when I got the King of Wands in the reverse, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's giving me player energy. It's giving me impulsive energy. It's giving me very, very indecisive, what have you. They don't know what they want, okay? And when we got the Fool and the Three of Pentacles, that tells me this person is trying their best to work on it, but they also have their hand in other things. Like they have other things they gotta work through. It's gonna be one of them reads. I know. That's what I said, Sam and Felicia. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Let's look at this Three of Pearls. What is all these people? The World and the Six of Cups. So this person may have things from their past, whether it be a past relationship, child support, what have you. There's an other entity that they're still invested in from their past that they have to address. And it will definitely put this relationship at a stagnancy, if that makes sense. I think the person's biggest fear is that you're going to take advantage of them as well. So they don't really want to invest too much too soon. So I just need more time. I just need more time. That's what this person keeps saying. I just need more time. But you do make them happy. Look at that. The Sun and the Page of Swords. They definitely want to tell you, you make me happy. I do want to take action towards you. I'm not running from you now. I'm not running from you now. But I got a lot of other stuff going on in my energy. I got to get some more on this. This is too much. What's going on? What is this stuff going on behind the scenes? This person is not telling Capricorn. We're going to get to the bottom of it. What is up with all these threes, y'all? It's killing me softly. Three of Swords, King of Swords. Okay. I hate to say this, Capricorn, but this person may not be totally ready to mingle. This person may still have ties to their past. It keeps coming up. It doesn't matter how I pull the cards and I don't know what that is. It's going to probably be different for all of you, whether it be child support, ex-wife, ex-lover, an ex, literally like an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. They're still helping out or some mess. They're not totally free. They still are being held captive by something in the background that you don't know about. Okay. Now you with the Eight of Pearls to the Six of Wands in the reverse, you're not feeling too confident to continue to work on this relationship with this person. And you're just going to focus on yourself. You're not feeling it. Let's just say that. Yeah, I'm just going to keep pouring into myself, Mika. I'm just not feeling this and I want to manifest something else, okay? You're going to do your best abracadabra trick to totally isolate away and disappear from this person. Dang, Capricorn. Dang, Capricorn. Capricorn, you ghosting this person. What's happening? Yep, you in your Empress energy. You say, you know what? I don't want to deal with this fool. Bye. Boy, bye. Girl, bye. I'm about to get back to the bag. What you think this is? Here's the deal, Capricorn. You didn't need this reading. You didn't need this reading because I think a lot of you Capricorns honestly will sniff out the BS a mile away. You'll know something's off. You'll see the inconsistencies or you'll notice that this person, like all they're good at is, showing romance, saying the right thing, but they're not consistent with it. And that's going to turn you off. It's going to irritate you and make you feel like, you know what? I'm better off just leaving. I'm getting it starts off hot and heavy, and then you just finally say, you know what? I give up. Screw it. I think this person realizes and knows that they got to drop these other things, and that especially that inconsistency before they can give you an offer. The problem is they don't, and they just give you a page, meaning they give you a breadcrumb. And you don't do good with breadcrumbs, Capricorn. Not the Capricorns that watch me. Y'all like, no, he or she gonna have to come harder than that. Like, you're not a pygmisha. You're not desperate. You're a whole empress over here. What they think this is? Come on now, collective. Y'all better be an empress tonight. Man, two empress energies back to back. I'm gonna tell you this right now. This person is going to really do some heavy soul searching and thinking about all this, but I don't see them taking action to change their behavior. It feels like the energy of someone that rather just take the loss if you were to walk away than actually try to chase you and say, no, 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 I'll work on it. No, 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 I'll make it right with you. And it definitely feels like somebody new. Okay. Yeah, they deep down know like what would be fair for them to do is to stay consistent and not be this inconsistent player or whatever they got going on. Like Lisa say, it might be somebody that's a hoe and they got hoes in different area codes that they entertain. I don't know. But it definitely is giving me first card hoe energy. I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? So what advice do we have for Capricorn on this? Ten of pearls and the ace of wands in the reverse. You're going to eventually recognize, if you haven't already, that you can't have the type of success that you want in this when somebody keeps running from the results. This is somebody that's running from creating the type of results and happiness in this relationship that will manifest into a successful long-term committed relationship. You know, you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out and expect a relationship to blossom and grow and be successful. You've got to be all feet in, all efforts in, all chips in, or it just won't work. Especially when you're dealing with an empress. Now, a page or a pick me or somebody desperate will probably let it fly, but not y'all. Hexing and all. Y'all not doing that. So yeah, this person knows what's fair is doing right by you, but again, the actions is not actioning because they're too stubborn to change. Okay, with the hang woman in reverse, they know what they got to do. They just choosing it. Yep. Tammy says, yeah, I always knew that. I respect you saying that what it is. Yep, that's what it is for real. I feel like Capricorn, you already know, like it is what it is. And I feel like you're okay with that. You're not okay, but it feels like this is not a relationship that goes real deep to where you get so invested. It seems like it's just a quick, you talk, you may go on a date or two, if that, and then it just flops. One of those type of situations. This person could be a fire sign, a lot of fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be an Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a lot of water here. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Could be anybody. Sagittarius. All right. That's the main ones, y'all, that I got, that I see. We got Aquarius next. Love is hard. Dating is a process. And keep trucking, you know. You guys are going to be fine on your own, at least right now, until the right person comes. And that's the best way to be. I always tell my clients, get to a space where you're okay and solid on your own. If you're not solid on your own, then you definitely need to continue to work on you. Because if you don't get solid on your own, then you're going to constantly be looking for someone to fill a void of something you're missing when you need to find that on your own, you know? And so I really strongly advise, if you're watching and you're not a Capricorn, really listen to that Capricorn read and learn from Capricorns, because it looks like Capricorns done figured it out. You got to be whole and solid on your own. And if it flops, it's a no. It's time to go. It ain't nothing. It's back to business, handling business, right? Yeah, I love that Capricorn for you. That's great. Katrina says, thank you for the read. You're welcome. Caroline, Caroline, Caroline. She says, hi, Mika. I'm always here supporting your channel. Love your readings. Thank you so much. Thank you. Where are the aquas at, man? Come on. Wendy's the only one. Aqua gang, rise up. Aqua gang, come on now. Where you at? Okay, there go my twin. Sierra Black's in the building. Caroline, okay, you're a Scorpio, Caroline. Cool, cool. Yeah, rewind the tape, girl. I'm a Scorpio rising. That was a good reading. Probably not the best reading you want to hear, but it was a decent reading. All right, Aqua Gang. We gonna just lift it up in prayer. Hopefully we not somebody's karmic again. Lord, Lord, protect Aqua Gang. Aqua, we've been through some things. We've been through some things, baby. Whoa, Lord, we've been through some things. Okay, let's do this, y'all. Delaney, Aqua Venus, Ashley, representing for Aqua Gang, gang, gang. All right, guys, let's see. Let's see what we got today. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the person that Aquarius is currently connected to in love and romance. What is the situation surrounding Aquarius and this person? We have the Devil in the reverse. Then we have the Queen of Wands. And then we have the World in the reverse. All right, Aqua Gang, here we go. The person that you are currently connecting to is really having a hard time because they're battling a dark entity within themselves that they are really struggling with conquering at this time. They got a choice to make. Do they want to change and come back to Aquarius and do right by Aquarius? Or do they want to stay toxic and miss out on a blessing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want to do? You got a choice. With the Three of Swords in the reverse, this person definitely wants your forgiveness and they want a new start, but why are we still trying to decide if we are going to change? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that part. So let's look further. Why is this person still struggling with changing their toxic ways? Why is that so hard for this person, Spirit? Because Queen of Pearls and Four of Cups, oh, they miss all of that aqua energy. They miss that aqua feeling. All that you have done, all that you have given, They can't get it anywhere else. And so if they don't take action, if they don't do something, they're going to miss out on a blessing. But you have made it clear, Aquarius. This person's got to change. And that's why this person has been possibly holding back from you and really struggling coming forward. But trust and believe, they definitely want a new beginning. But they're still going to have this subconscious battle, this dark entity that they're going to really struggle with letting go. All right. So what does this person plan to accomplish with Aquarius if they're not going to fully surrender to change? With the Seven of Pearls in reverse, they're going to be very passive. They're going to be still very misaligned. They're going to be overwhelmed with the fact that, at the end of the day, like, they're going to be not fulfilled anywhere else. So it's best for me to at least try. If I can't get that Aquarius feeling somewhere else, and I have to fake it till I make it to convince Aquarius that I'm trying to change, and it looks like they're trying. Okay, I'll give it to them. They're not, too toxic. Then maybe Aquarius will consider giving me another chance. All right, let's look at your side, Aqua. So with the Queen of Wands to the Ten of Cups in the reverse, that is a no. That is a no. Aquarius is tired. Aquarius is sick and tired. Aquarius is over it because you already know the truth. Woo! Some of y'all tarot readers like Mika. Some of you guys are not tarot readers, but you already know this person's full of shit. Yes, yes, yes. You already know. And this person think they got you fooled, but they got it twisted. Yeah. They got you all the way effed up. For sure. For sure. Give me some more on this. I want to go back to your person because we already know what it is, Aqua Gang. So let's go back to your person. What are they trying to work on right now? What are they working on right now in the negative space, the toxic ways? What are they actually changing? Oh, dating? Was this a professional dater? I'm getting player. Somebody that was a heartbreaker. They're trying to change their player ways. They trying to look, and then that's clarified by the Eight of Wands in reverse. So they just putting it on hold. They put it on a shelf. They're going to put their player card on a shelf. And I'm hearing this person saying, I'm going to put it up until I'm ready to use it again. Say what now? Because they want success. They want to get out of this rut. See, what you have done, Aquarius, let me tell you what you have done. You have brought this person down to their knees. They have gotten to the point where they need to beg for your forgiveness. Now, will they actually be graveling at your feet, kissing your feet, begging and all that? Probably not. But you get my point. They really just want you to forgive them. But what you don't know, and that's what Mika's here for, they still got it in them. They still got that whole energy in them. And I rebuke it, just like my girl, Sierra Black. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Rebuke it. Return to sender. Namaste. Stay the fuck away from my Aqua Gang. Darla Brown says, I love your readings. I've only been watching for 4 days and you're straight on point. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The real deal. Okay, I'm still on them because this is juicy, y'all. Y'all ready for some more tea? Let's get to this. Let's see. If Aquarius's person was with someone else during the separation, how is that going? Let's see. Ooh, that's popping out. This is piping hot. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Did the player get played? Shut your mouth. Sure did. You give a little, you get a little. You play dumb games, you win dumb prizes. Aquarius said, return to sender, and baby, it came right back like a boomerang. This person got played by their person. God dang. Hang up the phone. This is good. Okay, let me take a breath, y'all. I'm getting excited. It's my Scorpio side coming out. Sorry. Oh, man. What in the... And now you want to come and spin the block and talk to Aquarius. So after you done went off, played dumb games, won dumb prizes, you think you could spin the block and come back to Aquarius and beg for Aquarius forgiveness because you not getting that Aquarius feeling in these other hoes? You got Aqua messed up. Wrong one. Wrong one. Not the 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 to be F with. Y'all better let them know. Aqua gang. The world in the reverse, the 5 of wands in the reverse. So this is the deal. This person feels like you guys were not ever done, to be honest. They feel like you guys have unfinished business and they want to really make amends with you. Okay. All right. Yeah. They want to revive this from the dead. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Because it's been over. All right. So what advice do we have for Aquarius, even though Aquarius isn't needed in this reading? Isolate. Do not reconcile. Three of Cups in the reverse. Do not reconcile. Take charge. Do not reconcile with this person. Don't do it. Two of Cups in reverse. You can't trust this fool. Y'all already know what it is. I told you. You already know. The roles could be reversed. The roles could be reversed. You know, this could be an Aquarius doing it to you. I know some aquas could be toxic, but the aquas I'm talking to that resonate with this reading, we the high vibing ones. We the high vibing ones. Now, if you're a cross watcher, it could be the other way around. You could have been dealing with a toxic Aquarius and they could have been playing these games with you. But either way, if this is your story, and this is serious Mika talking, I'm going to get out of my sarcastic aqua mode and get serious for just a second. I can get silly with aqua because we with the shits. But for those that really want the serious part of the reading, the message is, you know what this person has done to you. And you know what this person is capable of. So why would you go back to the very thing that hurt you? That left you disappointed, that left you in pain? That is not okay. And I always tell clients, you have free will. But let me tell you this. If someone is trying to work their way back into your life, you need to see consistent results, not temporary ones, not, oh, I'm going to come in and I'm going to do this and do that to get Aquarius to drop their guard. And then when you least expect it, they go right back to what they've been doing. In this person's case, the tower will fall because they have not learned the lesson. And that ain't your problem. And I'm going to tell you right now, Aquarius, when you're dealing with someone that's very low vibrating, such as this person, if you attach yourself to this very dark entity, it'll drag you down to the gutter with them. because they're in pain, they're lost, they're confused, they're a lost soul, and they want to drag you down so you can be just as lost and confused as them. And that is a no. So please be wise, Aquarius. You are the most intelligent sign of the zodiac. So that's why I say you already know. You're very intuitive. Many of you guys are very tapped into the message. You already know what I'm talking about. But for those that are cross watchers and need to hear this, do not sleep on what you already know, because you already know the truth. Even if the pain is going to feel, it's going to sting, and it's going to just make you just want to go, ah, it's okay. Get it out. Get it out, and then go on about your business. Your person could be a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Leo, an Aries, a Pisces, a Cancer, an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini. Did I say Capricorn, y'all? Yeah, that's the main ones I got coming through. But it could be anybody, of course. That's the main ones coming through. And that message, take heed, y'all. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. I tried to go deep on this aqua gang because it seems, again, this is just like the Sagittarius. And I think we had another sign very similar where this person they come across is, oh, I'm going to change. I'm going to be all this. I think it was a Sagittarius too, wasn't it? Was it the Scorpio and the Sagittarius as well today? But whoever I read on, it was a couple of signs where the person will come in to convince you they have changed. But remember, change is consistency in action. Not this, but this. It's not the talking, it's the walking. Like, can we see the results? And you shouldn't have to tell people, grown folks, what they need to do. They know what they need to do. It's a choice. And if they choose to not do right by you, well, then they made their choice. So boom, bye. Bye-bye. Aqua don't have a problem with that because, you know, Aqua's cutoff game is strong. So it's like, whatever, bye. Shoot. For real, for real. Yep. I agree. You know, I agree with Sierra on this because this is so true. She says, I wish he just seek forgiveness from God. Absolutely. And not from me. Not a rehab center, and definitely not in the business of saving people from themselves. Amen. We got to stop being saviors. That's not our job. We are in a partnership. We're not in the business of being the counselors, being the mama, being the daddy, being the rehab center, being the help, being the maid. We're in it because we're in it for love, companionship, and building a life together to leave a legacy. And if you find yourself in a relationship and you're doing way more and you're getting very little, that ain't no relationship. You're dealing with a user, an opportunist, someone that's taking. And I saw it right here, Aquarius. That person was just taking. And that's what they missed, that Aquarius feeling, what you were giving them, what you were doing for them. And that part right there tells me red flag. Woo-hoo, red flag. Of course, we all like to be given to, but at what expense? What are you going to give in return? Right? It should be equal give and take. They give a little, you give a little. And it can look like different things. It doesn't have to be the same thing, but you got to get your cup filled up too now. So great point, y'all. Take heed to that message. Sierra's Black is on target. They got to really find peace within themselves and really live through merit code. And that is through the word of God now. They got to live through merit code now. If they're not living right, we can't save them. Can't save them. Pisces is next. Yes, Lisa's right. Yes, because your talks and your walks. But your walk talks louder than your talks. That's right. Actions speak louder than words. 100 and thousand, billionth, trillionth, bazillionth times louder than you just talking. Y'all like, what you talking about, Mika? I don't know. I'm getting delirious. Let's keep going. Maybe because I'm getting the Pisces. Pisces, you up? Pisces might be asleep. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's still early, y'all. I'm so early today. I forgot it's only 7:30. Wow. I'm already at the last sign. I'm usually on the last sign by like midnight. Shoot. All right, let's do this, y'all. Hey. Don't forget, y'all, to hit the like button before we go. Show your girls some love. And thank you guys so much for coming to the live. I know that it was very unexpected live. We had such a great turnout. And I want to give a big shout out to all of my new people joining live. Hello, hello. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We have so much fun on this channel. And be sure that you definitely hit the subscription button. And for those that do not want to miss another live, because I go live often, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the fun when we go live and we interact in the chat, and I may get your message popped up on the screen or say hey to you. So do that so that way you don't miss on anything. And also hit the like button because it'll tell YouTube world to send other beautiful souls this way so they can also enjoy these readings. So hey, Brenda. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about interrupting me. Just say what you got to say. What I usually do is I'll run through the reading and then I'll find a good pause moment to just start talking to you guys, because it's so important for me as a reader to show my love and support and for me to see you. And I see each and every one of you every single day. You guys notice if you leave a comment, I reply back to every single comment. Okay. So you are seen, you are heard, and your words and your thoughts mean anything. I mean everything. But the ones that do say foolery, they don't mean anything. And those are the ones that get blocked. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that do matter, you're going to get some love right back. You know, what you put out is what you get. That's how it works. That's how it works. Law of attraction. To be canceled. Hey, you late. You late. Y'all, I'm so early with this live. All of my regulars are coming a little late. It's okay, guys. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. All right, Pisces, let's close for the evening. Thank you all so much for being here once again. It means the world to me. Y'all keep me going. Y'all keep me hype. Y'all keep me laughing. So much love, much love. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon. Ooh. Rising and Venus signs. Pisces, sun, moon, rising and Venus signs. Tell me about the situation surrounding Pisces and the person they're connected to in love and romance. Okay. Urgent message. The thing about shuffling cards, Pisces, is when, as a tarot reader, you feel drawn to go ahead and stop shuffling and pull a card. That's when you do it. So this time I feel drawn to stop. First time I wasn't ready, but now I'm ready. So we're going to take these and just flipped on out. So first we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse. And we have the King of Wands. All right. Pisces, the person that you're dealing with is very, very toxic, very, very unreliable. This is somebody that has a habit of just not being upfront and honest with you about their intentions and what they're about. Could possibly be a player or somebody that's in and out of your life romantically, but yet they still want to work on things with you. Okay, they don't lose hope that this thing can work, but they are still going to still operate in this player energy no matter what. Okay, now it does not feel like a new person to me. Let's ask, is this a new person for a Pisces? With the Seven of Wands to the Seven of Cups, I don't think so. I think this is somebody that's willing to put the other options on hold to come and see you. But this is definitely the energy of someone I feel like that typically enjoys keeping their options open. So be careful with that. Be careful with that. Hey on friends, good to see you. Now, your energy, Pisces, I see you coming through as the Three of Swords in reverse and the Fool in reverse. You definitely are in a space of trying to move on from this. Really just trying to heal and let this go. Not really trying to continue to entertain this at this point. I'm not getting that energy from you, Pisces, because there's been so much illumination that's occurred between the time you guys have started this relationship and time apart. And right now, it's very difficult. It's a very difficult time for you, but it's also a time of you recognizing a very powerful lesson about resistance. You do still have, I wouldn't say love, but you still have feelings for this person. But what you feel like would be fair for you is just to not continue this, okay? And it's because you really want to protect yourself. And I think that's so important. Continuing to protect yourself is very, very important. Now, back to your person in this relationship. With the King of Wands to the King of Pearls, this person definitely wants to show up and be generous. But when things go bad, they're going to be off again. They're going to be running off again. And that's something that you honestly have to really, truly understand about this person's energy. This person does not come across as somebody that's reliable. They don't come across as somebody that's consistent. And once they feel like they are doubting the situation, like they've made a bad judgment call with you in this situation, they run off. Now with you, I don't think you trust this person. You look at this person as someone that is very deceptive. And I think for a lot of you guys, you've seen the ways of this person. And if you've seen some of the things I've talked about, just know they have not changed. They're still operating in this space. But I think what Spirit is urging you to do at this time is to get your energy more aligned. I think you're kind of in a misalignment at this point, and misalignment with your independence. Some of you guys are not feeling secure and solid on your own. Some of you guys really want love. You really want a person already, but focusing on your healing, focusing on your own peace after such a very vicious cycle is so significant right now. What advice do we have for Pisces, Spirit? Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. It's time to love yourself. Have a deeper connection and relationship with yourself, and be so in love with yourself that no matter who comes into your energy, you're always going to choose yourself over that person. Like, never put other people before you out of the name of love. It's going to take time for the right person to come in, but don't lose hope. I think a lot of you guys are determined to find love, but just know it's going to take time, but don't lose hope. Okay. I think there needs to be Pisces tapping more into your intuition for you to kind of understand where I'm coming from this. Is not coming from an ugly place, but it's coming from you being more in tune with your relationship with God, with the divine, with what you know is right for you versus what other people say you need to be doing. So if this person comes in to try to convince you otherwise, be aware of what you've experienced. They're not coming across as somebody changed. I'm not getting that. They're just coming across as somebody that just doesn't want to lose you. So they're going to hold on to you, but not come in with a new energy. And that can be not a good thing, not a good thing at all. So I'm going to stop the reading right here, Pisces, but you could be connecting to, we have Aquarius, we have Capricorn, we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, that's what I got. All right, I'm going to go ahead and head out. But before you guys go, please, please, please be sure that you guys check out my free giveaway. I'm giving away 3 mystery prizes to 3 lucky subscribers. You do have to sign up to my giveaway on my website. If you click on the giveaway tab or click on this link that's in the live comments, the live chat comments, it'll direct you to my website where you can sign up. Only 1 entry per subscriber. Also, if you have not done so already, please be sure that you guys like the video. Show your girls some love. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, because every single month I do pick 1 lucky subscriber for a free personal tarot reading. And do know that all the messages in today's reading was general. So if you would like for me to dive deep into your unique situation, it's highly encouraged you book a personal reading with me that I do offer on my same website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. Thank you all so much for being here. It means the world to me. I say it every single time. Big shout out to my amazing mod. Let me point the right way. Let's see if I can figure it out. There we go, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, T Rose. And thank you all for coming on tonight. And I'll see you guys in the next one. If you're watching the recording, be sure to not hesitate to also share your story below, because I would love to hear from you. All right, take care, y'all. Have a good night. Namaste.